G'day, welcome to Clive's DIY and Handyman. Now, I'm Clive and this channel is going to be all about DIY handyman stuff, going out into the community, helping people. I know there's other channels where they show you they're going out cutting people's lawns and just doing basic cleanups for them and basic repairs. So it's going to be similar on this channel. Now, the reason I started this channel was, it was actually my stepson. He said to me, "You're doing all this work for me because I'm replacing all new curtain rods for him, hanging new curtains, replacing all the flooring through his house, which is about 260 square meters, ripping all the old carpeting up and cleaning all the concrete, sealing all the concrete, putting all the new engineered flooring down for him, and replacing tiles in his shower which are coming off because when they built the house they didn't put the proper grout in there, so water's got behind. Just heaps of work that needs to be done for him. Then there's my daughter, she's moving back in to her own property now, so she needs a shed putting up, but there's nowhere really that is level for a shed. So there's going to be things like, okay, leveling the ground work underneath, putting sand down, getting nice and level, ready for the pavers or your slabs, whatever you want to call them, the tiles, they're all known by different names, different countries. Then putting the shed up, how simple it is. The actual shed I'll be putting up for my daughter is one we went and got from somebody else's. She bought off someone else, so I had to go over there, dismantle it, and then transport it over to a new home. Now, I didn't take it apart completely. I took two sections of the roof, two ends and two sides, and put them in the back of the shed. So there was no need to take it apart completely. So just showing things like that. So if you're going to do anything like this yourself, take a shed down, instead of having to take it apart completely, taking all the strips off it, all the side panels off it, and then breaking the side panels down into 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces, and the roof into 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces, then the other side of the roof the same. There is ways of doing it easier if you've got a trailer big enough and a way to transport it without breaking it down. There's going to be occasions where you're going to have to break a shed or something all the way down to its flat back, let's say, and then put it all back together again. So there's going to be things on this channel like that. So I wrote a quick easy list. There's curtains, tiling, flooring, repairing the cabinets, putting new cabinet doors on the kitchen cabinets, how to level them up, how to adjust them so they all fit nice and vertical and they all fit nice horizontal. Doing like I said, the paving, doing the shed. How to repair theatre doors. For example, my son's moving back into his home, and a certain person who was there drilled holes into it to put all bolts on these beautiful French doors. So that's got to be all repaired, filled, sanded back, and repainted. So there's going to be things like that included. And this started from my main channel, and my main channel is called CDP Outdoors, which is all about bushwalking here in Australia, about hiking gear, and just local walks. So I had so much gear I've accumulated over the years. I got a main tent, which I call my base camp tent, which is a nice big one, fit a really king size bed in it, near enough I think. And then there's a second room to it, and then there's another room onto it, and then there's the awnings. So I had to build something for that all to go. Then all my hiking tents and my hammocks. So that's what these cabinets came for. And as you can probably see, I've got one of my cook kits on here, all the soundproofing and sound deadening. So we're going to go through stuff about like the sound deadening here. Excuse me, just getting over a cold. And the cheapest way I had to do this, excuse me again, and how I did this as cheap as I did by using reclaimed wood, and instead of using all the sanded and cut perfect wood. I used fence paling, and it, for this situation, that worked out great. But since I've been doing this, I've invested in a few more excuse me, sorry about that, more workshop tools, like a table saw, just very cheap ones. But I'll go over them and show you how you can still get some good results. Excuse me, I'm going to back in a minute. Sorry about that. I just had a coughing fit. Still got a bit of a tickle. Back to these cabinets here. So I've made about 11 videos of making these for my main channel and my behind the scenes channel. So I'm going to go put all these videos up on this channel, just so you can see where I'm coming from, and all the future videos I make building this and cutting the wood and showing you how I've done it and how I'm measuring. And the way I'm doing it might not be the way you do it. It may be completely not the way to do it, but if it works, it's going to be working, and it might give you some ideas of how you can get around doing it, or doing a job similar to this, or it'll help you do another job but from the ideas of this, and it all adds up. So sorry, another coughing fit. Yeah, going back to this, the way I do things might not be the professional way, the tradesman's way. Now, I'll be honest, my grandfather on my mum's side, he was what you'd class as a master carpenter when it came down to building. When I was a kid, I used to go to a scout hut, which he actually built on his own, and it had a parquet flooring, it had brickwork, and up in the eaves, these big giant oak logs, and all interlocking, giving different heights and everything else, and every single joint was perfection. There was no gap in it, there was no splits or splinters coming off it. It was clean and level and plump. It was beautiful, and I saw that and I just went, wow. I was only, like I said, being in the Scouts, the Cubs, I was only young, so I couldn't appreciate it 100% until I got older, and after he died. I wish I had been older and had the feeling I've got now for seeing what he could do, and I would have worked for years free beside him just to learn a tenth or 10% of the skills that he had. And he used to go to work, his own business, no fancy car, his push bike, his tool bag strapped to the handlebar, the crossbar in the middle, hanging down, and he'd cycle to work. And I think Mum said it was only the last few weeks he bought a car before he died. So yeah, should have stuck to his bike. What else would he be doing? Yep, like I said, a lot of my actual work does come from helping other people, going out, just fixing door trims and clearing somebody's backyard up. I do have another profession which I do, which is hypnotherapy, and I train in psychotherapy and counselling. So I do have trade papers in brickwork. I've done carpentry, no trade papers, but like I said, I've done carpentry, I've done woodwork, I've done DIY, I've done handyman, I've put shade cloths up, all that sort of thing. So I'll be showing that in this on this channel. So short and sweet, probably not so short. So I hope you enjoy watching this and looking forward to more videos coming up. And I'm going to be putting the videos up of all this build here. So excuse the bad camera angles and all the bad explanation and descriptions. But like I said, this started off from reclaimed wood, reclaimed shelving, and they just worked out perfect to build this here, then start building this side. Then I ended up buying more wood to go over there. But yeah, most of it is just, like I said, fence palings, cheaper than buying a piece of here we go, a piece of treated pine. It's got the claw marks off the cat, off Puss Puss. You'll probably be seeing a lot of him in the videos, because when I'm doing videos at home, he likes to applied across the counter or where I'm working. So is my little TA, my tradies assistant. So please go down below and subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up, be the first one, and I hope to see you in future.